This week on Angelo's Workbench, an abbreviated version due to vacation, but we are going to carbon fiber this piece right here with carbon fiber decals. I hope you'll stick around. The decal sheet for this kit is amazing, and these carbon fiber decals are impressive. So you can pretty much tell where these three go, here, here, and here on this piece. And then we have these that go in this section here that cover that section with carbon fiber. Basically, we're going to wrap this whole thing in carbon fiber. And then you can see on the decal instructions that there are a whole bunch of little ones, and what they are is the sides of each of these veins and the tops, which is thoroughly impressive. And a couple of these veins have cutouts on the side, as do the decals. So I'm just, wow, I'm blown away. I see a lot of decal setting solution in my future, so I will be using... I'm going to start out with Mark Fit. I have two different varieties, Mark Fit and Mark Fit Strong, and I have come to like that. But I also have the Microsol products in stock, and may potentially try those. We'll see. I'll start with the Mark Fits and see how they go. So that's that side. Then we also have, on this side, we have a couple of decals. There is a carbon fiber decal for this piece right here. You can see it kind of goes around that little slot. And then we have carbon fiber decals. It says here that 69 goes on this side. So again, it must be for this side piece, the top piece, and then that side piece as well. Very impressive. Like, this entire thing is going to be carbon fiber. So I have painted it black in anticipation of adding the carbon fiber decals. And then once I add the carbon fiber decals, then I will shoot this with a clear coat and seal them in and give them a nice sheen. And this part should be very impressive. And this part is very prominent on the back of the car. It just kind of sticks right there, and man, it's just out there. When you're looking at the back of this car, this piece is going to be very obvious and very prevalent. So, so the fact that this is going to be all carboned up and hopefully look so amazing, really will set the model off. So I'm not going to apply all the decals on camera because you will be bored to tears, but we are going to apply some of the decals so you can see my process, how I use the dehydrator to my right. I will apply the decal, apply the setting solution, pop it in the dehydrator for 5-10 minutes, and then pull it out, and the heat kind of just shrinks it down. And helps it to conform to irregular surfaces, which I'm going to need. So let's get started. So now I've got some warm water here. I like to use warm water. I find it loosens up the decals a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to give it a dip. I think that this part of decal solutions is the easy part, right? You dip the decal in the water. That's the easy, simple part. And this one goes right here. Oddly enough. No, it goes right here. There we go. Got to get that right. It's on this side. See, I almost put it in the wrong place. It's all model builder I am. All right, so I'm going to start with the regular Mark Fit solution. I'm going to go with that first. And then if I end up needing to go up to the strong stuff, I will. So I like to just use a toothpick and a tweezer here. Get the decal moving on the paper. That came loose very well. The warm water helps with that. And it'll be interesting to see. This decal is kind of a test balloon. You know, the first one to see, number one, how do these decals work? Is it good decal paper, etc.? But then also to see, do they actually fit? Are they cut properly? And this looks really good, actually. So now I'm going to get a little Q-tip going here. And just try and put a little bit of pressure on it. Let the mark fit do its thing. Soften this up. This one has actually some very complex curves in here. And the mark fit seems to be doing its thing very well. And this decal seems to be of very good quality. That's good. Wow, look at that. That's impressive. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of more mark fit on it. I'll just kind of like rest it on the decal. And I'm going to pop it in the dehydrator for 5 minutes and see how that goes. Let's see how it comes out of the dehydrator in 5 minutes. Now we'll take the piece out of the dehydrator and see what we have here. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm just going to kind of push on the corners, kind of roll the Q-tip. Like that. Look at how great that looks. Wow, that's a nice, see if I can get in here. That's a nice decal. It fits perfectly. Wow. Impressive. So now I've got these other two pieces here that I'm kind of not sure how they go. The instructions say that 69 goes over here, and I assume it covers this side piece here. It goes around somehow over there. So let's dip it and let's get it on here. I'll use the side to line it up because that appears to be the easiest point, because I'm not sure where these are going in here. I think that part is going to go right here, and that part, I don't know where that part's going to go really, but hey, we're gonna find out. So once this loosens up a little, oh, and look at that, it's already loose. I'll just try and apply this. Apply a little setting solution. And then we'll just bring that in. And then I can move it around with the tweezers. Yeah, that looks pretty straightforward so far. Kind of just letting the decal fall where it wants to go. And then I'll start putting it where I think it wants to go. I'm afraid I don't fully understand this. It says that this is decal 69. It says that this goes on this side. I suppose I have to be open to the idea that maybe they have put this on the wrong side. Or maybe I am just missing something. This sure looks right. It's this part here that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I don't get this wrap around the back portion here. I don't fully understand the way this decal is set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm just going to see what happens if I put it over here. Thinking that maybe they reversed the numbers accidentally. No, I don't believe so. This is definitely goes on this side. We're going to need a little more mark fit. And we're also going to need to get this decal in its place pretty soon, because you can't play around with these for a whole bunch of time after you put the setting solution on because the decals start to soften. There we go. Let's see here. I'm just going to assume that it goes around the corner. And that's what it wants to do. Because all of this looks good. I like its positioning. I'm going to say that in here, they're just trying to cover that little area on the inside. The outside area is definitely good. So I'm going to grab another Q-tip because I seem to have misplaced. Oh, no, there it is. Let's see here. Put that lid on. And I believe that this is ready. There it is. I think that's ready for the dehydrator. That looks about as good as it's going to get, I think. I'm just going to put a little bit more setting solution on here. Pop this in the dehydrator for 10 minutes and we'll see what we get when it comes out. That looks good. It's covering the parts where it needs to, I think. So now the big sections have to be done. So we'll put these big 3 on that cover basically the entire bottom section. And then we'll put the other 2 on, and then the whole thing can go in the dehydrator and bake for a little while. And then the only thing that'll be left is the million little decals for all the vanes, and I can put those on off camera. And then I'll let this cure for a couple of days before I shoot it with clear. And that looks pretty good. It looks like there's a little bit of overlap maybe that's going to go around the other side. And then let's see now. And then 68 goes over here and 70 goes on this side. Yeah, that looks like that makes the most sense. So let's get some mark fit going here. Cover that really well. And then we'll pick up this big section and drop it right in there. Boy, it fits so nicely. There it goes. And then there's a little bit of overlap, which is fine. It works. Nothing wrong with having a little overlap. It looks really good. This is going to make this part look amazing. All right, so now let's do this side. This is going to be tricky because of all those veins that are there. The decal does have holes in it and slots. So it should just go right on, theoretically. Might need to break out my other eyeballs. Take a closer look here. Okay, it would appear that maybe we are supposed to cut these before we apply. There's supposed to be a small slice in that decal because it is not sliced. It looks like it is, but it is not. There we go. There we go. So now that I have done a slice, this should mount right on there. Let us hope. There we go. Yep, we were just missing the slice. Now I can come in here with some decal setting solution. Well, that's going a lot better than I thought it was going to go. I'll be honest with you. I was anticipating a big fight with the decal with these slots. And there is still a little bit of a fight going on. But it is settling in very nicely now that I carved those slots out. There we go. So let's take this decal and we'll apply it here. And again, since don't forget, if you're building this kit, to carve those slots, save you the extra step of having to put the decal back onto the paper to cut the slots like I had to. But it all worked out. There we go. And we'll get going with a little bit more decal setting solution. Wow, this looks great. So easy. The decals fit so very well. Of course, the decal setting solution and the heat is what's going to really do the trick. Wow, look at that. Look at how great that looks. So then I have these other two that have to go. This one goes here. 70. Says 70 goes on this side. Actually, it says 70 goes on this side. But I think that they have messed up their sides because that looks like it would go on that side. I can tell by the way the decal is cut. I think they reversed their sides. It's easy to do if you're looking at it from the top or you're looking at it from the bottom or you have it facing a certain way. It's very easy to get those wrong and have them be facing the wrong way on the instructions. But I'm going to make an executive decision here because I think that this is going to go on this side. You'll see what I mean. Like that piece right there looks like it fits right there. And this piece goes along the side like that. Like I really think that that is a better look. See how that fits like there? Perfect. That's exactly the way this is supposed to go. So the decals are reversed. And then the rest of this will just wrap around once I have some heat on it. There we go. And there we go. Get on there, little buddy. There we go. Oh, that looks great. And then the heat will make this conform. And then we'll be able to push it back into place with a little bit of Q-tip. Yeah, this is ready. Oh, when this comes out of the dehydrator, it's going to look fantastic. There we go. So we'll pop that in the dehydrator for about 10 minutes, and when this comes out, this is going to look like a new piece. There we go. Here's a look at the completed part. The decals fit very well. Worked very good with my Mark Fit decal setting solution. I didn't need the Mark Fit Strong, just the regular one did the trick. Go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps me in the channel. Also check me out on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. All as Angelo's Workbench. Next week we'll be back with more progress on the Alpha Models Ferrari SF90 Spider. I look forward to seeing you all then.